Hi, welcome or welcome back. It's Scott. It's the middle of the month, and I'm kind of getting back on track with my videos and whatnot, and I'm only moderately late this month. I think it's time for Tin Hun's t-shirt of the month. This one's only maybe a few days late. I got it this week. Let's open this bad boy, huh? Always keep a knife on you. All right, guys. This is going to be one of my favorite shirts to wear. I can tell you right now. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna share it with you. Ready? All right. Check that out. Check that out. Look at that. I love the Tin Hun logo up at the top there, and then the artwork down below. If you can see that. This is from an art battle. He frequently has art battles with himself and 3 other artists. And he will spin wheels and get prompts for that. And this one, I believe, was a reimagining of paintings from the time period of the 1600s, if I am remembering that correctly. And I believe this art battle was him versus 3 of the people who entered the Primal Guard contest to redesign Tarsi. And I do not remember the prompts exactly, but if I look at it, I'm gonna guess, I'm not gonna guess. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. Check that out. That is sick. And also, the front side of this shirt has the pocket logo. My favorite setup for a t-shirt. I'm insanely happy about that. Awesome shirt, Peter. All right, so what else was in the bag? Nice little Tin Hun stick, very cool. Always happy to have those. And this month, the die-cut vinyl sticker that he sent us is actually 6 stickers. Check that out. I think I can bring it in a little closer. 6 watcher stickers. That is sick. One of these has to go in my camera bag. That's just all there is to it. These are iconic for 1000. These watcher characters as well as the instigators. This month, for the t-shirt of the month video, I have an added bonus. I have a second t-shirt right here in this bag. I have a second t-shirt. Now this isn't a t-shirt from 1000. This is a t-shirt that I pre-ordered from the amazing Zoe Violet. She put out a t-shirt, and of course I had to have it. So let's get this bad boy opened up and I'll share that with you. All right, so this is how the shirt arrived inside the bag. It's wrapped in tissue with a nice red ribbon. Very fancy Zoe. And a note, a handwritten note. The note says, "Thank you so much for your purchase and your continued support of my art. Can't wait to see how you rock this shirt. Feel free to send or tag pictures, Zoe." That's very thoughtful. All right, let's get to the shirt part of the shirt. Oh, this thing, I knew what this was gonna look like, but it turned out so well. I'm gonna stand up and share it with you. So I did get a preview of what this shirt was gonna look like. This thing is sick. It's got skulls on it, man. That's my favorite. On the back, it says, "The art doesn't bite, but the artist might. The Violet Studio, artwork by Zoe Sky Violet." And not only that, on the front side, we've got the pocket logo. See if I can get that in there for you. Man, I have no shortage of t-shirts and kick-ass t-shirts, man. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Zoe, for sending that. All right, so what's new? I made a little hanger for my 1000 thrift store flip art right there. It's a prototype for the hanger. I designed that in SolidWorks. I put the lettering in Bamboo Studios just because I like the options that they have. I may change that up a little bit. I may change this from 1000 at the top to Primal Guard because that's the TCG. But I wanted to try it out, and you know what? It works. It's kind of one of the cool things about having a 3D printer. You can't do everything with them by any means, but as I'm learning SolidWorks X design, it's sort of a motivator that I can not only take an idea from my mind, put it on paper, draw it up in the CAD software, but then also create it with a 3D printer and have a physical model. And make renditions and revisions, and I've done a lot of that. The V-mount battery block holder for my monopod here, this is the second revision of it. The only difference from this and the first one is I added a thumb hole. So I made this, and the cool thing was I tried it out, it fit, it worked, and then after that I thought, well, what if I changed it a bit? And so then I made this revision right here, which is a little less blocky, right? And after I made that, I tried it out, it worked, and I thought to myself, what if it had a handle? Wouldn't that be cool if I had a handle on it so I could use that to move the monopod around? And so I created this version. This is probably version 5 or 6 at this point. So it had a handle. It had a handle on it. The V-mount battery plate would mount here. I didn't like the way my hand fit in the handle, so I changed the handle a bit. And now I have the current version, which is on my monopod now. I use it, it works great. Still already thinking of revisions for it. But yeah, that's the cool thing about the 3D printer. Really low cost option for prototyping. And really cool to be able to see the idea you had in your head come into reality, you know? You know, and not all things can be successfully made out of plastic, right? But this stuff it's pretty tough. When you first start seeing stuff like this, you think plastic is plastic is plastic. But man, there are so many options out there for different types of filament. This one I believe is PLA, which is an organic, low VOC, low melting point plastic. But there's also PETG, there's ASA, ABS, TPU. There's just a whole slew of different filaments with different properties. And also within all of those different types of filament, there's different grades and types of filament within that category. So like PLA maybe we'll have PLA with carbon fiber infused, or glass fiber, or even wood, you know, and TPU is a more of a flexible type of material, almost like a rubber, but it'll have varying degrees of flexibility, different numbers, right? TPU 87 or 97, and there's just a huge amount of variety in what you can make and what you can make it out of. Anyway, guys, I don't have a whole lot more. I hope that you guys are having a good weekend, and try to stay cool if you're in Iowa. It's been warm. I think that's it. Peace.